Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Delicious Vegging. My name is Anna. Today I'll be celebrating my 4th YouTube anniversary. I can't believe it's been 4 years on YouTube already. It's crazy how fast time flies by. So I want to share with you all my experience so far, what I wish I've done differently, and also where my head is at with my content moving forward. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. I focus on content such as beauty, lifestyle, and how to save money. So if you're interested, please hit the subscribe button down below. Also, let's give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to turn on notifications. I upload every Wednesday, Saturday, and just go ahead and get started. Back in 2020, when I first started my YouTube channel, I wish I put a lot more time and thought before actually starting, because I didn't think I would have my YouTube channel this long, nor did I think I would grow this much, because back when I started was during the height of the pandemic. I was working from home 100% of the time, and on top of that, I got furloughed, and my husband and I were sharing a car. I would log off of work at 5:15. My husband wouldn't come home till 5:30, and that's when stores were closing around 5:30 or 6. So I rarely left the house. So I just really needed to challenge myself, do something new. And I would just share makeup tutorials or sales going on at stores, because money was tight back then. And also I thought it was a cool way to communicate with family and friends. That way they could see what's going on in my life, since we weren't able to meet up face to face. Also just sharing how to stretch your dollar during that time. And I just really wish I'd known what I know now and just had my ducks in a row, because I just started filming. I even filmed this way, and my thumbnails were not great. I didn't know about Canva or anything like that. I was editing on Instagram, using the GIFs and stuff. Definitely wish I was more structured or knew what programs I was going to use, or just kind of just did a little bit more research instead of just going and learning as I go. And I kind of noticed now what works best for my channel and what doesn't. So I definitely am going to shift my content. I'm still working out the details, and once I have that figured out, I'll do an updated video. But I'm tired, honestly. I just feel a bit burnt out. I work 40 hours still, and I film during my lunch break or on the weekend, which the weekends are hard because that's when my husband and I both have time off of work together. So I really don't want to take away from that. Or I film after work. So it's just a lot to balance: working a full-time job, going to the gym 4 times a week, meal planning, having time for friends and family and Ernie, and also filming the content, editing it, doing the thumbnail, keyword research, etc. So I have to do what works best for me and my time. And this channel was never intended to be monetized. Honestly, it was just for fun. But once I started to hit small milestones and get small opportunities here and there, I was you know what, this could be something. And my channel started to grow once I started taking it more seriously. And there was a point where I hit a slump where I would gain a subscriber and then lose one. I just was not growing at all. My views were lower than usual. And I remember filming a video how I was in a slump, and so many of you all, people who didn't even know me in real life, would send me these lengthy Instagram messages, which I still have screenshot and saved in a folder when I'm looking for that inspiration, just telling me to keep going, and then also just giving me constructive feedback or just how to improve my videos. And I deeply appreciate that. And I remember one friend reaching out to me saying, in your goal video, you said you want to hit this many subscribers. It's not even halfway into the year. You already surpassed that goal and more. And I was darn, I didn't even think about that. Just celebrating those small milestones. I think when you start getting into something, you just want more and more. So now I celebrate every 15 subscribers that I get. So that way I know hey, you are growing. But also I need to shift my content, because the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. And I know I could film more relevant content to grow my channel, such as testing out new makeup products, reviewing them, or just any type of trending video topics, but that's not genuine to my content. I don't want to film things just to grow my channel, because it's not genuine. I'm not going to be happy about filming it. So I'm just kind of collecting the data, analytics, and getting feedback and doing some Instagram polls just to see what is going to work best for my channel, make the best use out of my time, but also be genuine content that's also going to make my channel grow. And it's really cool having these home videos to reference to, especially when there's a makeup product where I'm I don't know what my thoughts were on that, let me go back and check. Or if I'm out at the store and there's a good deal on a foundation or something, I can check my previous videos to see what shade I was in or how it applied on me. Also, I love filming when we travel, so that way I can look back and see what we did, what we saw, also what places we ate at, our thoughts about it, or just random stories that I tell on there. It's always good to look back on, or if we want to revisit a place, I'll just go back and see where we went and our thoughts about it, or if anyone asked for a recommendation, I'll just send them that video, or just like share with them like the places that we went at and that I recommend. And then most importantly, I'm very grateful to look back and see like the videos where my dog Marshmallow was in, because if you are new here, he did unexpectedly pass this year. So I just love seeing him and like me giving him treats, him traveling with us, and just sharing those good memories together. And one thing that I appreciate most about my channel this year is how therapeutic it was during a very dark point in my life. So after Marshmallow passed, we continued to get bad news that we just had to handle it. And also I had to go back to work days later, and I work with customer service, so I couldn't be like crying over the phone or like crying in meetings. So it was just like really hard. I feel like I didn't have like enough time to properly grieve, because even after his passing, I had to cancel his upcoming appointments, like his medications, notify all the vets and specialists that he saw, and then I had to worry about going back to work and like getting like therapy, and then we found out we had to move unexpectedly, and just a bunch of other things that occurred. I think I shared a lot of it, but even more things happened that I do have to keep private. So just trying to see the positive of all of it, because I feel like once after Marsh passed, every bad news just became numb to me. I'm just like, okay, I guess we just have to deal with it and find a solution, because with March passing, there's no solution, you know, there's no coming back from that. But with the other things, I'm like, okay, we'll get past this, we'll get through it. And Marshmallow had such a big impact on my daily routine. Like I had to give him medicine every 5 hours. I was always making sure he was okay, or calling like his vets and like the specialists to make sure like he had his appointments coming up, and like calling his pet insurance. So when he passed, I was like, what do I do with myself? I have all this time on my hands. Like I've had him since I was 18 years old, so I really had a hard time finding a new routine. So I felt like by filming that journey and the aftermath of things, it was very therapeutic for me, because I felt like I was talking to my friends, and you guys had such amazing supportive comments and messages, and I just like truly appreciate it. And it truly kept me busy, because I had to film, edit, create a thumbnail, do keyword research, write a description. So I do feel like it really helped me like fill in my time until I found out like how to adapt to like a new routine. And I still kind of struggle with it, and I feel like I have developed a new morning and night routine, but now I'm kind of struggling with the in between or like after work, because I was just so used to giving his medicine during the lunchtime and like right after work, and just like making all these phone calls and just making sure he was okay, or just keeping an eye on him. So I'm still kind of struggling with that, but I'm just taking it day by day. And this was probably one of the darkest years of my life, and the only positive that came out of it is I genuinely know who's there for me. I know who my support system is. I know who my true family and friends are, and even my supporters. I truly appreciate it. Like your comments, your messages, donating to Marshmallow's medical bill, like it truly does not go unnoticed, or you just being vulnerable and sharing like what you've been going through, and just us messaging. And if you ever need to message me or maybe want some resources, always feel free to message me over on Instagram. And I definitely want to help others, because I do have such an amazing support system. So if I can be that for anybody else, please message me. So overall, it's been a very positive experience over here on YouTube, and I like to keep it that way. And I will be shifting my content. So I'm just trying to collect the data, try to hear from you all, and then also do what makes sense for me and my time. So I'm really excited to share that with y'all once the details are finalized. And I'm excited to share what happens the 5th year on YouTube, and hopefully I'm monetized. That's one of my goals this year. And if you want to help me in reaching that goal, if you can just like watch any of my old videos or even this one till the very end, I do need more watch time. I would greatly appreciate it. And I appreciate all your continuous support, loving comments and messages. And if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button down below. Also, let's give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to turn on notifications. I upload every Wednesday, Saturday, and I'll see you all on my upcoming videos. Bye, everyone.